Alright, so running from the cops. So we're gonna take a little bit of a break from Black Ops 3 today, and I'm gonna tell you a pretty interesting story from my middle school experience. We do some pretty mischievous things back then, so this is, we're just gonna go right into it. I'm gonna try and tell the whole thing without messing up at all. So maybe you won't see any cuts, maybe you will, maybe I'll mess up, who knows. But, so, let's just start off by saying, I used to have, in middle school, my brother would have like 4 friends over each weekend, then I'd have like 4 friends over, and then we'd go do things after hours at night around our area because we couldn't drive, so we like walk around and stuff in the summers and sometimes in the school year, but only if it was like warm enough out. And so one night it was, I don't know, it was pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie, running from the cops is kind of fun. It's definitely, I'm not saying you should do it, but it was like an adrenaline rush and it was kind of cool. My mom knows the story. I don't care if she watches this video, it's fine. My cousin who used to live here at the time knows the story. A bunch of people know the story, but I mean, it's fine to show, or fine to tell, because it happened so long ago. It's no big deal, we weren't even doing anything very bad, but it was, I don't know, we were trespassing. But, so, anyways, we would sneak out, and there's a middle school. My middle school that I actually went to is right down the road, right there. I'm pointing straight at it, basically. I can't see it out the window, but it's right there across the street, down the block, and there it is. And so we'd sneak out. We probably left at maybe 2 a.m. this time. I don't know. And I don't know if we were ding-dong ditching or not. I'm not sure. That's one thing that we used to do sometimes. And we were either ding-dong ditching or just walking around, and somehow we ended up just walking on the field at the school, and that is trespassing. Apparently you can't do that even if you're not in the school. It's just like, it's school grounds, so you can't be in school grounds at whatever time at night unless you unless you work at the school and you're a janitor, because sometimes janitors work late there, and we found that out because we would go there at very late times. But so we were just walking around on the field. We were just having a good time. It was just literally, we were just chilling outside. It was a really nice weather, and we weren't planning on doing anything that time. There are other stories where we got into the school, which I will, if you want to see another, drop a like or comment down below saying that you want to see that story or some of those stories, because I have some pretty fun middle school stories to tell you. But anyways, we're going back to this one. So we're just walking around on the field, and we're looking at the cars that are driving by. See, we're not very visible. You could see us. You could probably see our shadows, but you couldn't just like glance over and see us just way in the field, because it was pretty dark. There were a few lights on by the school, but that's about it. And so one of my brother's main friends that usually comes out with us during this, he was not there. He was hanging out with someone else, or he was with his, no, he didn't have a girlfriend at the time. He was just, I don't know what he was doing. But so we called him, and we're just like, yo, Ben, come hang out. I don't know what, his name is Ben, by the way. I don't know, I don't think he's been in any of my videos, but you'll probably see him at some point. So Ben, he was kind of like the head of the group. He would be like, alright, we're gonna go do this, we're gonna go do this. And so he wasn't there, but we still went out anyways, and we were just gonna mess around. So he was busy, and we're just looking at the cars, just looking out for any cops. And then we couldn't really tell, we couldn't see the side, the colors or anything, or tell if it was a cop from like there, but I don't know, just sometimes like the headlights give it away. So we were looking, and this car is driving. We don't know why there was a cop coming or who called them, but the cop was driving by super slowly. And I remember this line because like my brother laughs every time we say it, because it was my brother, he had a few friends, I had a few friends, and we just remember this line so vividly. I don't know. I look at the car and I say, that car is driving moderately slow. Those were my exact words, quote unquote, from that night. And I was like, that car is driving moderately slow. And so it's driving super slow, probably 10 miles an hour in a 30. It was 10 and a 30. And not 10:30 at night, it was 10 in a 30-mile-an-hour speed limit. And it's driving by, and we're just like, oh shoot, cop. Someone yelled cop. So we're running back behind the track. Sorry, I don't even know where I'm pointing, I'm just pointing everywhere. But there's a track back there, and ran past it, went into the woods. The cop pulls around the school in the parking lot, in the back parking lot, takes out a megaphone and starts going, hey, get out here, blah blah blah. I don't know what he was screaming. It was kind of like we were kind of in the distance. And so he I don't know what happened to that cop. He might have been the one with the bike. I'm not sure. The bike, here it comes. So it's one of my brother's friends, Danny, was running on the trail with it. We got on the trail that leads actually kind of back to my house. It's ridiculous how this even happened. He had a friend, Blake, with them too. I don't remember all the names. I know my friend Tyler was there. I think Jesus was there. I'm not sure. There were a few people. I don't know who all was there. But so we're running on the trail, and all of a sudden we see a light flashing behind us, and we just get freaked out. So Tyler, my friend, and someone else just keeps running, just books it on the trail, stays on the trail even with the light coming. It was me, Danny, and someone else. I don't know who it was. Oh, and by this time, Tucker, my brother, didn't run to the trail with us. He ran to this other back little woodsy way onto our trail and got back to our house, and he was safe. He was completely safe, like really quickly, and we were on the run still. So we jump in the woods, Danny and I, and we're hiding there. We're laying in these deep bushes, kind of next to a swamp almost, and we're just freaked out because this light is getting closer and closer and closer on the trail, and it goes right up by us. We're just sitting there, really quiet, and they're on a bike. It's a cop on a bike at like 3 a.m. at this point, and we're just like, holy shit! Like, Tyler better get home. He better get back to my house safely. So he's running. Someone else is with him, and they somehow got to the end of the trail, and they ducked off into the woods too. Once the light got a little too close, and the biker just kept going with the light, and he didn't see him, I guess. I don't know. It was really dark in the woods, so the flashlight didn't shine too far. Didn't make it too visible for him. So luckily, we got out of the trail. We keep walking. We just keep looking out. I think I was looking back for most of the time, checking to see if there was anyone else coming, and we kept going. We finally got to the end of the trail. Tyler wasn't there. He got home. He got home before us, and so we're walking. We get to the end of the trail, and so my house is right here. There's a street that goes, it's like on a corner. There's a corner right here. Oh, I'm sorry. And then there's a road, and we're over here. So we're trying to get to here. We're over here. It's really hard to explain this, but we turn right just to look, not because we thought my house is over there. We turn right just to look down the road, and there were like, no lie, there was like a car pulled over there, and then there were like 2 cop cars at least. I don't know why. Shoot, I just messed up because I almost led on to another story. There's these stories from middle school just get so jumbled up. But anyways, so we look, bunch of cars over there. We're not going that way. Well, obviously we're not going that way, but we just thought going back to my house is a little bit sketchy right now because the cops just like, they were gonna block off the trails and stuff. So we go left towards my house, and then we duck behind the cement, this like cement wall type thing, and we get behind these houses that are close to my house. It's actually like, this neighborhood's like right across the street from my house. So we get behind these houses, we walk down the street, we hide under this tree, look left, look right, and then we just book it because the cops were still over by the school. As soon as we get to the driveway, sorry I messed up again, I can't believe it. I've told this story so many times, but it's really getting mixed up with these other stories. I get to my house and I hit my driveway, and there's a basketball right on my driveway. I trip on it and fall like right on my hand and my arms, and they get all scraped up and stuff. But anyways, we ran to the back, got inside, my brother's waiting there, the other, like Tyler and everyone else is waiting there, and then me, Danny, and whoever else was with us arrived, and we're just like, oh my, that was ridiculous. And then the cops just, I'm sure they just went home, they're just like, alright, they got away, it doesn't really matter. And so we just kind of chilled in there for the rest of the night, and then I think we just probably watched a movie and then went to bed. I don't know, we like got our adrenaline for the night. We were good. We had cops chasing us. I think that's enough adrenaline for the night. So we just kind of hit the hay and we just went to bed. And that was just one of our pretty fun stories. And my mom knows all of them. Like, we've told them all to her, and she's like, oh my gosh, like, why would you guys do that? We're just like, we're kids, why not? So that was just one of the stories. Let me know if you want to see more or hear about more. They were so fun to tell because they were such good memories. Even though they were illegal, like trespassing type stuff. We sometimes go to this church that's like right across the street. We did it a few times. It was back like 3-4 years ago, and we'd go on top of the church, sit up there at like 3 a.m., just watch cars go by, and we were in the darkness, so they couldn't see us, and it was really fun. It's like just like really relaxing. I don't know, stuff like that is kind of the most, there's some of the most relaxing times in life when you're just like sitting up 3 a.m. with your best friends, just watching cars go by. There's honestly, it's so fun. I recommend it. Like if you're bored in the middle of the night and you live in like a warm area, just go out and just chill, watch the stars, hang out. It's a good time. But anyways, hope you enjoyed this video. That was really fun to tell that story. I don't know. I love telling stories from my middle school because we did do some fun stuff. It was very fun. But anyways, drop a like if you guys enjoyed. Subscribe here if you are new. And as always, I hope you're all having a nice day. I'll see you guys later. Peace out, everyone.